Bus drivers, feeling patriotic, feeling the impact of what had happened that week, he decided to put an American flag up in his bus. He was told by one of the administrators that that is not acceptable because it could create an intimidating atmosphere for students not from the United States. Flying the flag of a country within that country is offensive.
Sadly, Lehigh was not alone. Right after September 11th, a number of other schools took down flags or even banned their display outright. Dorm residents at Central Michigan University were told to remove American flags from their doors. And in the cafeteria at Arizona State, an American flag was taken down over worries that it could offend foreign students. But the most extreme example involves a friend of Todd Beamer's. Beamer died on September 11th, leading the passenger revolt that spared our nation's capital from another attack. So you can understand Beamer's friend having a little pride mixed in with all that grief. The friend, who worked in the sociology department at Holy Cross, hung an American flag at her desk in his honor. The story made national news when the department chairman told the woman to take the flag down. I guess it's just not politically correct to pay tribute to someone like Todd Beamer on a college campus.
At the one-year anniversary, September 11th, the administration and the student government had actually planned to ban any kind of display of patriotism. You couldn't go up and say the Pledge of Allegiance. You couldn't go up and sing the Star-Spangled Banner. You couldn't go up with your American flag. Most students on campus didn't understand, why we couldn't have an American flag. I mean, if you remember back to the post-9/11 times, that was a big symbol and a comforting symbol to a lot of people.
I don't get it. When I was growing up, my parents were liberals, but they had no irrational fear of the American flag. They'd never support punishing people for their ideas, and they were obviously tolerant because they ended up raising someone like me.
You bring up a kid to think for himself, you can't really complain if he does.
So what was going on in universities? Had these people lived in a bubble for so long that they'd forgotten what the word liberal really means? In the 1960s, student protesters complained about the police who they called pigs. But now, many of these same people were calling the pigs on me.
We're working on a documentary film for a company called On the Fence Films.
On the Fence Films?
So are you a student?
No.
Are you guys students?
You got permits?
Who are you? My name's Evan Maloney, class of '94. We're doing a documentary on political correctness.
On the fence?
Yeah.
You were denied permission.
We never asked for permission, so I don't see how we could be denied.
Well, now you're denied, so now you can leave.
And despite hundreds of phone calls and emails, there was not one administrator at any school who agreed to an interview. So we kept showing up in person. Not that that helped.
Hi. Would you please put that down? Put it down now.
I wish I could have made a film about academia that didn't talk so much about Democrats or Republicans. But the fact is, academics are obsessed with politics. And in an environment where speech codes can get you kicked out of school or fired from your job, the political leanings of the people who interpret those codes is very much relevant. The 1960s saw the birth of what was called the campus free speech movement. I guess it didn't succeed. Either that, or they really only wanted freedom for their own speech. And that's a shame. Historically, universities have done great work for our society. And for every academic who acts like a political bully, there might be a half-dozen decent ones who don't speak up. Well, it's time they did. And if they won't, then the rest of us will have to. Because this just isn't working. It's time for a new movement on campus. A movement to support intellectual diversity and genuine tolerance. So join the fight, because this is a war worth winning. And until then, remember these words: no justice, no peace.
Hitler, and nowhere in this chapter does it claim we had it coming, and no way in this room can you blame capitalism, and no way on this earth will I be swayed. Shut up and teach, don't give a speech, keep your political beliefs all to yourself until the bell. Your job, as far as I can tell, doesn't include indoctrination, so could you please shut up and teach? I will not be force-fed anymore of your liberal garbage, and I will not write down what's on that board, 'cause it's so stupid, and I can't just sit back and ignore your bias grading. This is not what we all came here for. Shut up and teach, don't give a speech, keep your political beliefs all to yourself until the bell. Your job, as far as I can tell, doesn't include indoctrination, so could you please shut up and teach? It's called a textbook, why don't you read it? You'd be amazed at what you'd find inside. It's nothing like what you've been feeding. I guess you must have thought we were blind. Just keep ranting while I sit right here with my recorder. I'll see you at McDonald's next school year, and you can take my order, 'cause you might lose your job if you don't learn to stick to the curriculum. You had your say, now I think it's our turn. Shut up and teach, don't give a speech, keep your political beliefs all to yourself until the bell. Your job, as far as I can tell, doesn't include indoctrination, so could you please just show up, do your job? I know that sounds extreme. Just shut up and teach, shut up and teach. No more indoctrination, please. Shut up and teach, shut up and teach. No more indoctrination. Shut up and teach.